Sit down, shut your mouths,
and watch The Gift of Gabe. Yo, party peeps, what is up? It's your boy, the best gabber in the biz. Another episode of Dynamite on the road to Grand Slam Australia, and Revolution is officially in the books. And oh man, did a lot of stuff go down. But we're not just here to talk about it, we're here to gab about it. So let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about Swerve and Ricochet. It has been built up beautifully. Ricochet's character is doing great. Swerve always is great because, you know, whose house? Swerve's house. The match happens next week in Atlanta, and I just go into Ricochet right now specifically. I love how he continues to make himself better in his heel work. Tonight he took another step to where he acted like, hey, I'm gonna go fly out to the ring. He rolled over and then let the crowd like, what'd you think I was gonna do? Suck it. Like, honestly, bro, just give him the finger after that. They make it perfect to be like that. He's doing so freaking good. He continues to show why all he needed in WWE was to turn heel. Like, because he's natural in terms of his mannerisms as a heel. Who could have thought? And in terms of their match next week with Ricochet and Swerve, who someone was looking for him, and I'll get to that a little later, I think Ricochet wins the match next week by, you know, cheating, low blow, hits him with a chain, something to where he ends up getting the win and, you know, has that little cackle like, aha! And then Swerve, being the vengeful guy that he is, will come back in kind with retaliation, being like, yo, friggin' bulldog, dog collar, street fight, whatever kind of stipulation. We get some sort of stipulation match at the next pay-per-view, Revolution, where Swerve will then beat Ricochet, and then I think they both go on to their separate things, and, you know, maybe Swerve tries to go after the world title, maybe Ricochet goes after, like, one of the singles championships, or they could try to have 3 matches, but I feel like it's just going to be Ricochet winning the first one, and then Swerve winning the next one, and then they just go their separate ways for now to eventually meet up again later. But overall, this feud has been great. It has brought out the best in Ricochet. You've already seen it, and we haven't even scratched the surface. 2025 is going to be a great year for him. Hell, it's going to be a great year for Swerve, too. So next week can't come soon enough, because I'm looking forward to that main event level match when in whose house Ricochet is out of this world. Aha! Guys, all the stuff going on Dynamite, you know, there's the Death Rider stuff. There's, you know, MJF knocking the shit out of Jeff Jarrett. There's the CEO, once again, having a great title retention. So what is the biggest thing that we can talk about, or one of the biggest things we can talk about? It's the future turn of a certain big guy. Oh, a big tree? No. I think the word's a redwood. Yeah, a redwood. Big Bill is turning heel on Chris, or is not turning heel, is turning on Chris Jericho. They've been teasing it the last couple weeks, and now we pretty much are seeing the pattern. Jericho is getting more and more frustrated in his weird, like, gaslighting, hi guys, learning tree ways. He's like, hey, Big Bill, you were doing great, but I told you to take him out. You didn't do that. So don't disappoint me again. You saw the look on Big Bill's freaking face. The first time it was just like, he kind of glossed it and was like, okay, but with this one, you saw, like, he looked at for a second like, what? That's the whole point of this feud. One, that's why this feud is with Hobbs and Bill, and not Hobbs going after Jericho. One, this is good for Hobbs, because this feud with those two is going super good. Honestly, after this, give him another international title shot, have him be the one to beat Takeshita. I have no problem with that. And in terms of Big Bill, it's starting to make the gears turn this out. Like, I'm a dangerous son of a bitch. I'm 7 foot, and I literally, health-wise, personal-wise, this is the best I have looked in my entire career. Why am I listening to Chris Jericho? I should be just taking the Ring of Honor World Championship myself. And with all the rumors of a TV deal, I think this is what is going to be going down. And I think in, like, maybe the next month or so, and then they start building over for the next month after that, we get Super Card of Honor, Big Bill, Chris Jericho, Ring of Honor World title, Big Bill as a face, us cheering the shit out of him because it's like, yes, Big Bill, he's realizing his potential. new face of the Ring of Honor brand as it goes to get its TV deal, beats the Nueve Chris Jericho 1-2-3 Supercard of Honor, and becomes the new Ring of Honor World Champion. Kills it over there before then going on to come back here on, the main roster on Dynamite, whatever, and then just skyrockets his career from there. I know people be like, oh, they don't know haters, no, build characters. They're doing the right thing here because, let's be honest, we know how good Big Bill is, and I think they have been playing a little bit of a long game since, back in London when he was getting the huge ovations. But we're getting there, bro. So, Jericho, watch out, bro, because you're effing around a lot with Big Bill, and eventually you're finna find out, my dude.
Yes.
Guys, the last 2 weeks, AEW has gotten very good at a simple concept that WWE has basically mastered. The little things, the little teases that keep us intrigued as for what we could possibly see later in the week or the next week on Dynamite. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the continuation of Hangman and MJF, because once again, stare off with each other. That lasted a quick second. And honestly, MJF was having a lot more of his focus on Adam Page really throughout the night than he did with Jeff Jarrett, because all he did was just hit him in the face, say a few words. But, he was turning his head, turning the corner, like laughing his ass off in an annoying kind of way, being like, who does that man think he is? He thinks he runs this shit? Okay. Like, he's not happy with it. The biggest thing, Hangman is looking for Swerve. Oh, why is he looking for Swerve? Last week, he showed a little bit of emotion, being devastated over the fact that he basically retired his longtime friend Christopher Daniels. And now he's looking for Swerve, the guy who literally sent him into this little hate spiral. My thought is he could potentially ask Swerve, why are you okay? Why are you okay after everything that's happened between us when I've lost my mind? It's like, hell, after everything you did to me, I lost my shit. But I literally burned your house down, sent you away for over a month, and since you've come back, you've been beat down by the Hurt Syndicate, lost to Bobby Lashley, and got screwed out of the AEW World Championship by Ricochet, who stabbed you in the head. And you're still sane. You're not spiraling. Why are you okay? And I feel like he's trying to get back to who he once was, though even better, because now he knows the lines that he's crossed and knows he won't go there to succeed anymore. So I think we're getting Hangman Page back, cowboy shit. Our beloved babyface coming back, or at least a tweener. And I think he's going to end up feuding with MJF at Revolution. I think this Jeff Jarrett MJF feud is pretty much done. If it, at the latest, it goes to Grand Slam Australia if they have a match, and then that's it. Or it could have just ended tonight. I think Revolution, those two have a match. And if Hangman's going through a whole arc to become a babyface again, like I said before, Hangman could be the one to just beat Moxley for that AEW World Championship. Because, again, we love Darby. Dude's climbing Everest. And we've naturally gotten behind Hangman before, leading up to Full Gear 2021. I think we're ready to do it again. So let's freaking go. Cowboy shit is coming back. I just, bro, want to talk to Swerve. The plot thickens. Okay, you guys, that is Dynamite. We are done. Put it in the rearview mirror. We are done. We got the final SmackDown, the final show before the Royal Rumble this Saturday. It is the most stacked one ever. I'm curious as to whether Sami Zayn is going to show up. Maybe try to talk to Cody about that, accidental Haluva kick back on Monday. And is Logan Paul going to show up on SmackDown and tell everyone that he's going to win the Royal Rumble while getting booed the hell out the building? Is LA Knight? Yeah. Going to fry someone else up on the mic? Most likely. Guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows going down. You're certainly not going to want to miss what your boy, the best capper in the biz, has to say afterwards. So keep on liking, subscribing, all that cool stuff. And most importantly, keep on remembering that when it comes to talking wrestling, who better to gab with than Gabe right here. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed Dynamite tonight. It was solid, but we got to move on. So, deuces, puces, and I will see you guys after the final SmackDown before the Royal Rumble. For real, though, Sami's innocent. He just made a few mistakes. Don't worry about it.